Welcome to the New Zealand Rugby channel, where the passion for rugby comes alive. Don't forget to hit subscribe, so you won't miss any of the epic moments. Let's dive in and explore the game together. The All Blacks' forced squad changes for the upcoming rematch against Argentina present a real challenge, especially with a player now in hospital. It's not just a tactical disruption, it also impacts the team's morale. That said, with Scott Robertson at the helm and the depth of talent in the squad, I truly believe the All Blacks will adapt and rise to the occasion in Buenos Aires, reflecting on the opening match between the All Blacks and the Pumas in the 2025 Rugby Championship. I couldn't help but feel both impressed and excited by the team's performance. The 41-24 win was convincing, and more importantly, it saw the All Blacks claim the world #1 ranking after the Springboks unexpectedly stumbled against Australia. However, just as fans began to celebrate, concerns quickly emerged. Patrick Tuipulotu's early exit in the 56th minute, followed by a hospital visit for a head injury assessment, was a sobering reminder of rugby's physical toll. In a sport as tough and collision-heavy as this, injuries are part of the game, but losing a key player like Tuipulotu is always a significant blow, not just in terms of personnel, but also for team spirit and tactical cohesion. Hearing assistant coach Jason Ryan say that Tuipulotu is unlikely to feature this week was disappointing, to say the least. It's particularly tough timing, with the competition just getting underway. These early rounds are crucial for building rhythm, confidence, and momentum. Missing an experienced leader like Tuipulotu at this stage leaves a noticeable gap. That means head coach Scott Robertson will have to make some smart adjustments, possibly turning to younger talents like Samipeni Finau or Josh Lord. While I'm a bit concerned, I'm also hopeful this could be a real opportunity for these emerging players to gain valuable experience under pressure. The All Blacks have a strong track record of developing versatile, game-ready players, and that might be their biggest strength right now. Still, it's clear that the new generation isn't yet at the level where they can fully replace the presence and leadership of veterans like Tuipulotu. I also took note of Fabian Holland going off in the 72nd minute, thankfully just due to cramp, and not a serious injury. But even small issues like that underline how physically demanding top-level rugby is. At a time when the All Blacks need peak fitness across the board to maintain their dominance, these minor setbacks can become bigger concerns if not carefully managed. Scott Barrett's return after his calf injury was another storyline I followed closely. He didn't play the full match against Argentina, and according to the coaching staff, that was part of a load management strategy to support his recovery. I completely support that approach. In today's game, player welfare and injury prevention are just as important as match tactics. The coaching staff's cautious management shows foresight and responsibility, thinking beyond a single match to protect the squad over the entire campaign. One name I'm keeping an eye on is Tupou Vaa'i. Usually seen on the flank, he's had experience in the second row too. If Robertson gives him the nod, it'll be a chance to show his adaptability, something the All Blacks have always valued. This kind of flexibility is what's kept New Zealand rugby at the top for so long. There's also some good news. Wallace Sidoti and Tamati Williams are both recovering well post-surgery, and look set to return soon. That's a big boost, and it reassures me that the team still has real depth. Robertson and his coaching group have a healthy mix of options, and won't be forced into risky decisions. From a fan's perspective, I really respect how the All Blacks are managing their squad. It's not just about winning, it's about resilience, smart planning, and building for the future while staying competitive now. That's why they've remained one of the most dominant rugby nations for decades. Still, as someone who appreciates the strength, discipline, and leadership Tuipulotu brings to the field, I'll definitely miss seeing him out there if he's ruled out. With his height, power, and experience, he anchors the defense. His absence might give opponents a bit more breathing room than usual, but sport is about dealing with setbacks and proving your mettle when things don't go to plan. If there's one team that knows how to do that, it's the All Blacks. This squad isn't just technically gifted, it's mentally tough, with great support from the coaching staff and medical team. As the match ended, I felt like I'd been taken on an emotional rollercoaster. Joy, pride, concern, and optimism all wrapped into one. A true victory isn't just about the scoreline, it's about how a team responds to the unexpected. Tuipulotu's story is now part of that window, reminder that even in triumph, the human side of sport is always present. I hope the upcoming medical updates bring good news and that Tuipulotu makes a speedy recovery. With the unity, depth, and determination this squad is showing, I'm confident the All Blacks will keep pushing forward and deliver a season to remember. Thanks for being part of the journey with New Zealand Rugby. If you're a rugby fan, don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next epic moment. See you in the next video.